Today's special value. So just letting you know, you'll get another look at this in about 30 minutes from right now. But right now, I want to say hi to Sarah Catalesi. Sarah, how are you?
Good Happy Thanksgiving.
You too. This is the coolest thing.
This, yes.
I had never, ever seen anything like this before. And just when you see this and you think, oh, it might be complicated or complex, it's not. So here's what I want you to know. You can choose two different sizes of frames, and then there's different colors to choose too. You can actually choose a 7-inch touchscreen frame, and then we also have it in the brown wood. Here is the silver metal, and we have it in the black wood as well. And this one is called vintage wood right here. It's kind of a gray kind of color, so if you want that, it'd be vintage wood. Or you can choose the 10-inch frame, and the same 4 colors: the brown wood, the black wood, the silver metal, or the vintage wood is what we call it.
Right.
Let's just talk first of all, what is this?
Yeah, this is not your old school digital photo frame. This is kind of the most updated version. So the problem is we all use our phones now to take amazing pictures, but it's not just pictures. It's our family events. It's, you know, spontaneous moments. It's vacations. But then I think this had 6,430 photos that are just locked in my phone. So what do you do with these photos, right?
Yeah.
How do you share them? Well, with the iCozy, what we've done is actually given you a Wi-Fi photo frame that you can send directly from your phone to the frame. But the kicker is you can actually have 7 different devices sending pictures to the same frame. And it's just amazing. So I like to say, like, my mom lives in Michigan. And the fantastic thing is I'm one of 5 girls.
Oh, wow.
We all have grandchildren, we all have kids, and we're all across the country.
Yeah.
Each of us now have the password for the frame. So we can send her anytime she wants new photos of the kids. Maybe it was the baby walking. My niece just started walking, so we can send those. Baby's first foods, vacations. Mom doesn't have to do anything but view the photos on the other end.
Oh my
so
goodness.
It's awesome. Yes.
Isn't that cool? Your siblings can all be sending it to one area. I'm going to be a grandmother, and I want to make sure I've got grandkids' pictures nonstop.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be the beauty of this kind of frame. Now, tell me, is it complicated?
It is anything but complicated. And the easiest thing, the first thing that you're going to want to do is download, it's the iCozy app. And it's a free app, and it doesn't matter if it's Apple or Android. The second thing you need to do is just plug in the frame. These are wired frames, and this is the 10-inch vintage in front of me. So from here, just know that this frame needs to live on Wi-Fi wherever you decide to send it.
Right, so basically you plug it into the
Yes.
wall,
Yep.
and then you will set it up for Wi-Fi in your home.
Yeah, and it really, it's just this, we say how easy it is with touchscreen. Here's the Wi-Fi right here, so you just have to go ahead and put your Wi-Fi in. But let's go back one step. You're gonna see at the top of this frame right here, an ID and a password. This becomes the frame's address. These are the 2 numbers that you share with whoever it is that you want to share your frame with. So I'm going to go back to the app right here, and when we come back 1 second, this is it. These are all the commands right here. So if you want to bind that frame, and binding is the same as pairing. You enter the ID and the password, and after you do that, they're syncing together. The great thing is you can do this without the frame being even in the same house or the same vicinity.
Or in the same state.
No, someone traveling abroad, across the country, across the world, as long as the receiving frame, as long as this frame lives in Wi-Fi, whoever it is that you share the address with can actually send photos. So let's go ahead and send a photo. So when you have this right here, now you've paired it. So let's assume that I'm going to send a photo to my mom. So let's go ahead and send a fast photo right here of my daughter in graduation. So I can send this, and I have down here, look at all these frames that I have. I have from a kitchen, Dad's office, Aunt Katie, the living room, Grandma, and Grammy's house, just like this. I'm gonna send it to my mom and to Grammy. So all you have to do then, we've chosen the photo, we've picked what frame, and you send it. And just like that,
and watch.
Yeah, so it's going to pop up, and then what you're going to see is down in the corner, you're going to see this number is going to increase, and right now you're going to see down there 5 new photos, and then you're able then to go in. Let's go back and see what was the new photo. You can actually see a banner. See them right at the top right here. These were all the new photos that just came in.
Oh,
so
wow.
this frame is constantly changing. It actually has 4 gigs of internal memory, which means it's hundreds and hundreds of photos.
Right.
But you can then expand the storage, and it works like a traditional photo frame. So you can actually have a memory card. Maybe you have older pictures on your computer that you haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Up to a 32 gig card, and those are thousands and thousands of photos.
Right.
You can run pictures. But what I love is that when you constantly are receiving new photos, it just joins the slideshow. It just joins right in.
Great.
But the great thing is you haven't had to do anything other than just sit back and enjoy what pictures are popping up.
It's so great because I think too, even from myself, you know, my kids are starting to leave the house. I mean, and I've got one living around here, I've got another one down in Philadelphia, another one in Los Angeles, et cetera, et cetera. And I also have siblings in Minnesota and such. So I could share, going back to, I could share that ID and password with any of them up to 7.
Right.
And then they can send photos that would come right here. I want to show you your options. You can choose what we call the 7-inch touch screen right here or the 10-inch touch screen. So if we can see them side by side, you'll see here it's just a matter of which size do you want. If you buy the 7-inch, then that one is $99.96 or 4 payments of about $25 a month. If you want the 10-inch size, that's $149.96 or 4 monthly payments of about $37 a month. And then there are 4 different frames you can choose from color-wise. You can choose the brown wood or the black wood or the silver metal or what we call vintage wood, which is more in a gray color. And all 4 of those colors are available in both of these sizes of frames.
And you can either choose to have your landscape photo. I take all my photos on my phone in landscape mode, but if you're someone that takes it more of that portrait mode, just simply change the frame, and then it's going to adjust frames for you. It's kind of adjust the orientation for you. But the beauty is, and the older I get, it's like you can't buy memories. So let's relive the ones that we've already taken. I mean, 6,400 photos are living in my phone. You take them, you send them once, and then you don't do anything else.
And you don't
now
see
you
them.
can
Now
enjoy
you can.
Yes,
Hey,
over
by
and
the
over
way,
again.
this is your electronic brag book.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, perfect. Yes, it really is.
Sarah, thank you so much.
See you
Happy
soon.
Thanksgiving
Oh,
to you and
I'll
your
see you soon.
family. In the meantime, I love that. Well, by the way, we've got Revolve coming up. And what is that? Well, it's actually a way to turn 2